Biden is out and Kamala is in. The election went from drool runnings to cool runnings faster than a female cop can fumble her firearm. Move over, RFK. This November, we've got a new throat goat, and apparently her headshots don't miss. Kamala Harris, or as we call her, Warhawk Tua, the half-black, half-Indian parents met at a 7-Eleven robbery, is officially the Democratic nominee. Surely the Dems, the party that calls Trump the end of democracy, surely they allowed the voters to choose Kamala, right? What? No? Wait, there's no right to choose? Guys, this is a presidential election, not a woman's body in Oklahoma. Now, I don't want to seem like a flat-earthing, dinosaur-denying, believe-all-women conspiracy theorist, but it kind of feels like the Democrats dragged Biden's lifeless corpse through the campaign long enough to avoid a primary so they could place whoever they wanted as the nominee. And that's about as democratic as North Korea's Got Talent. Sidebar, last year's winner, Ching Chong Chestnut, ate 46 rats. Congratulations, Ching Chong. That's a lot of rats. We'll look forward to seeing how many you eat next year. What I'm saying is they used a vegetable to install a plant. And honestly, we would have been happier with a fruit. But the reality is it doesn't matter. Last week, Trump became invincible. Literally. He was leading before, and now he's #1 with a bullet. At this point, if the Dems wanted to beat Thrifty Cent, they'd have to run George Washington, and Kamala could work for him. Paid. Now, why is Trump invincible? Because he has the power of Hulkamania, obviously, brother, with a hard R, and also because this pimple-lipped, pug-faced incel, we'll call him a trench bulldog, tried to make Trump's brain public domain. Fortunately, even a bullet couldn't make Donald open-minded. Now, getting a shot off at the president must be an incredibly difficult thing to accomplish. I mean, not as difficult as finding binoculars to fit his eyes. Jesus, he looks like the sloth from Ice Age, but he must have designed a pretty ingenious plot to circumvent the Secret Service and the... Oh, what's that? Wait, you're saying that Herbie Potter was just walking around with a loaded gun like he was on an Alec Baldwin set? He was carrying a fucking ladder and a rangefinder? He propped it up on a building that had cops in it, positioned himself on the roof with a perfect sightline to the president, and no one did anything? This Mickey Mouse security detail was so goofy it made Donald duck. Oh boy! Who's in charge of the Secret Service? A lady? Wait, what? Seriously? Well, of course she didn't have anyone on top of the building. Women only care about shots on a roof when there's a pool party. Now, I don't want to seem like a Bigfoot tracking, moon landing denying Jews don't control the weather conspiracy theorist, but it doesn't exactly feel like a 20-year-old fetal alcohol-faced McLovin should be able to infiltrate the most advanced security detail in history. I mean, the only other thing he's penetrated was his palm. Did Kim Cheadle hire Epstein's NyQuil Night Watch? What the fuck is going on here? This just doesn't feel right. And that's the problem. Nothing feels right. We have officially entered the post-truth age. We can't trust the media. We can't trust the government. We can't trust the pharmaceutical industry. We can't even trust the food we eat. So who can you trust? Me, your good friend Schulz. This episode has been brought to you by Pfizer. There is no promo code. There's nothing to fill out. They're already inside you. But before we bitch, whine, and complain, just remember, like it or not, this is what we asked for. We wanted fast content that makes us feel good. We want politicians who lie to us. We want sugary food to fill us up and pills to slim us down. We don't want what's good for us. We want what's convenient. So we made our bed. Might as well get comfy. Sleep tight. Okay, assassination attempt for Trump.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, is it dated to go back that far? Should we start with the immediate? Or let's just start there and go. Yeah. Okay, assassination attempt. Immediate thoughts when you saw it.
I'm in India, and I'm like, why the fuck am I going back? I'm in this opulent wedding. I got to go back to this shit?
Yeah, crime.
Like, political violence.
We got to stay in India.
Yeah, I got to stay in India.
None of that.
Yeah, I'm not going back to this third world ass shit.
Fucking 10 million Muslims for no reason. Anyway, go on.
But now they're killing whites, dude. They're killing whites. That's the problem.
They were killing whites?
They're trying to kill Trump. That's what I mean.
Yes, that's when things get. Okay.
Nah, my funniest thing was the group chats. So I have my black group chat, and it was like, man, that shit is fake. It was just so funny, the dynamic. That was great.
Okay, so the black group chat was like, that shit is fake. What was the white group chat saying? Also,
what was
white group chat?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Wait,
you have a separate white group chat? You have other white friends?
No. Because my white guy, I'd be like, stay black every time I leave him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I thought that it was immediately, I thought that it was not fake. I knew something was shot, but the sound, like maybe I'm used to movie sounds for guns.
Also, like New Yorkers don't know what guns sound.
That's the thing. So
we're like BB gun, of course.
Or one of the mosquitoes.
Assault gun.
Yeah, the assault gun. Because the sound was, this isn't like a booming rifle like what you hear.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, what exactly is happening? I thought someone was shooting at him, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So that was initial. And then I heard the glass hit his ear. And I was like, oh, that makes more sense. You know what I mean? Like, how does a bullet hit your ear?
Yo, you a hater, bro.
What?
Yo,
that's what I heard first.
Let him get shot.
We just said first reaction. You just said first reaction.
I heard that too.
Let him be Megan Thee Stallion, bro.
Now-
Listen, sometimes a ricochet counts.
Well, now we know.
As a bullet.
Now we know.
We know a bullet actually hit him.
Now, yeah. Oh, that's
Okay.
that's what they're saying.
Good.
I don't even really know. I mean, how does a bullet hit your ear? It's so fucking crazy.
What you mean?
Let him get
Look at your ear.
shot.
Look at your ear,
He
bro.
can't even be gangster. He won't let Trump be gangster. Let him get shot.
I don't know. We got to see the wound.
Okay, so what do you think?
He's just trying to get into your black group chat, dog. Don't worry about that.
We have an insider. It's fucking Bustamante right here. Tell us what happened.
Did you talk? Did you hit Bustamante?
No, I just
I
stole his
should've.
style today. yeah, I just look like him.
No, tell us.
I don't know, but like it just seems so crazy. Like I believe a bullet hit his ear because that's what the story is.
Yeah.
But it's the idea, like your ears.
You can hit mine. You can hit my ears.
But we gotta look though. Like if your ear, like Miles' ear, look at Miles' ear.
You ain't hitting
Come
that
on,
shit,
bro.
You ain't hitting that.
Come on, bro.
that'd be a headshot
Nipped and
for
tucked.
sure.
There's no way. You're not getting close.
You hit Miles' cheek before you
Yeah,
hit
Miles' ears are trans, bro. My boys are tucked
You gotta
in.
hit that chin first.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's very kind of you.
If you hit Miles' chin, you are American sniper.
From 400 yards.
John Wick.
But you know, Miles would come back with a surgery looking amazing.
Yeah,
He would
yeah.
look so good.
Giga Chad.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So that's what I thought at first. I thought it was the glass, and I was like, oh, maybe the bullet like ruptured his eardrum or some shit. And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
And then now I'm like, nah. he
okay,
might
so
have some ears.
the knee-jerk reaction for a lot of people was this can't be an actual assassination attempt.
It's too crazy.
It's too crazy.
Yeah.
Our generation has never really witnessed it. We've only like kind of heard of it, imagined it.
Yeah.
And he
Right.
got hit. That's the craziest part.
So, and also I think that we're like so detached from reality at this point. Like we really, just like we were saying in the rant in the beginning, it's like we really just don't believe anything.
I'm desensitized to all of it. My
Yeah.
first thought, honestly, was
Yeah, what was your first
liberals really can't do nothing right. Like, y'all fucking fail every time and everything. Because the gravity of it didn't even sink in. Because we just see all this crazy shit. So it's like, man, y'all fucked this up too?
Yeah.
How y'all miss it? How y'all ruin everything? That's all I thought.
Yeah.
And I just moved on.
But you knee-jerk jump to it must have been a liberal.
Or if just, then second thought was maybe it's fake. Maybe this ensures the election win for him. This is going to, because the way he raised his fucking fist
that
up in
shit
the
was
air,
fire, bro.
it
It
was
was
so
crazy.
hard.
That shit was
I was
fire.
like, I can't imagine that being real. If that was my first thought, it had to be fake because he was too cool afterwards.
Because I thought if I would do it, like I thought if I would sit back up or stand back up and like try to take in the moment. And
I can't imagine.
Bro, the
can't
wherewithal.
bro, I had a sleepover once in my apartment when I was young in high school, and there was a shooting in the parking lot outside my apartment. Okay. And we dropped to the floor and we was walking around. I'm in an apartment building. We're hearing a shooting next to us. It's not like there isn't even a window the bullet could come in.
But the rest of the
to
night.
hit, but we are crawling like this to the bathroom, going to my parents' room. That's how terrified of the bullets. This guy got shot at, clipped, grabbed his insoles, and then stood up the extra 2 inches, raised his hand, and then kept it moving. That was,
Yeah, baller. Yeah.
I mean, how could you be so secure that, especially given America's history, there's multiple shooters.
Yeah.
They get, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know the history. You looked at the JFK file. You know that there was 3 different people, someone in the knoll, someone in the building.
I mean, maybe even this one.
I know. There is some...
There's some acoustic shit that apparently
There's some
2, maybe even
acoustic shit.
3.
Oh, really?
They said
I
that-
didn't hear that one.
That's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
And then apparently Kim Cheadle didn't even deny. They were like, was he a lone shooter? And she basically said something to the effect, we can pull it up. She was like, she just basically like reiterated what her original comment was, but like kind of chose not to answer whether or not it was a lone
Kim
shooter.
Cheadle is the director of the Secret Service.
Former.
That's right. She just resigned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, the disbelief. I think there are some people that didn't believe it because they just fucking hate Trump, right? and they saw that this was going to be something that really benefited him because he looks fucking majestic.
I mean,
You gotta
unbelievable.
give it.
The picture's crazy.
If I frame that, that's his next NFT.
Yeah, that's an album
Sell
cover.
that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's making $100 million off that.
Which crazy thing, Miles even told me the guy that took that photo
New York
also
Times.
took the photo of George Bush when he found out that the World Trade Center got hit.
Holy shit.
Nah, he's in on it.
Where the guy's whispering in his ear.
He's in on
really?
it, bro. Because if you're
Yeah.
at both of those moments and you have the defining picture or video evidence,
Or he's just a good ass photographer.
Well, all
Or
right.
Why is he
knows how to
there?
keep
Why
his
is he at a
mouth
school
shut.
in
He's New
Florida?
York Times.
He's at a school in Florida?
If a fucking president is showing up to a school, you send fucking
they
news there
called
to
him.
take pictures.
Al, they called him. They called him. They said, line up right here. Okay, we'll have that flag flying.
Yeah.
Clip
Dude,
him in the...
That guy's a baller. Like, we're talking about Trump coming up after a shot. That guy was standing there back to the shooter.
Oh,
taking
that's
pictures.
crazy,
That is
dog.
crazy.
That's
Like, just
crazy.
standing there.
That because he
That's
knew it wasn't going to hit him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, kind of a crazy photo.
Okay, so yeah, a weird thing also happens when someone gets shot and survives is like anything that they've done before that, you forget about. Like after he got shot, stood back up, pumped a fist, and came back out. I think it was even the next day he went golfing or something. I was like, I think I'm a Republican. yo, Elon came out and donated the $42 million a month.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
No.
So he came out. He's like, I fully endorse Donald Trump. I am donating $42 million a month.
That's cool. How
to
did we get
his
Elon on
campaign.
Patreon? How did we get him to subscribe?
Yeah,
bro?
facts. We might
45
need
mil a
Elon.
month.
I'll tell you how. We just got to say end puberty blockers and stop trans movements.
But he made that tweet like a declaration that, oh, I'm back in trouble. I'm like, nigga, we know he was
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
But what's it like news?
So here's the thing. This is the thing that a shooting does, or surviving a shooting does. It's a permission slip for all the people that were secretly Trump supporters to come out.
And that's
Because-
where the benefit is.
Yeah.
Like, the benefit is not like, I don't think there's someone that saw the shooting that was like, actually, I will vote for him. I think it's now you can see all the people in the public support him.
Yeah.
I saw a baseball player like hit a base hit and just hit the fight.
they hit the fight, or they go like this, and
Yeah,
they tap
exactly.
their ear.
I think they just do that in baseball. I think that's just a call.
Oh, okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
so that's a fastball. But like now you just
Damn,
see,
bro. I thought I knew.
It's all right. It's all right.
I thought they were shouting out the
You
dome,
knew-
bro.
you knew
Post-truth
York,
era,
we don't
dog.
play
Post-truth
this.
era.
Exactly.
yeah. But now that you get to just see people like mask off supporting him, and that I think is going to do way more for him.
And it's because he's viewed as a victim.
Yeah.
And I think that you could take that victim narrative, you could also turn into, well, if they, whoever they is trying to kill him, because it was suspicious. The circumstances were incredibly suspicious, right? So it is easy for you to go down the line of thinking that maybe there was an organization or a group of people that wanted him out of here, right? And if you go down that line of thinking, you're like, well, if they want him out of here, what the hell is he planning on doing that these people want him out of here? And if these people are these nefarious individuals that are the deep state or ruling the country, whatever, I definitely don't like them. Man, I gotta support this guy to get those guys the fuck
He's
out.
real. Everything he's been saying is real. All that drain the swamp shit, it must be real because they want to kill him.
Yeah, confirms every.
And this is what we talked about on the call, and you mentioned the post-truth era. Whatever you want to believe, this one allows you to believe. If you hate Trump and you
true.
think he's a weak candidate and he knows even if Biden is old, he'll still probably lose, this, you're like, oh, he did this
needs
so
this
he
to
could win
win.
the...
Yeah.
How does a bullet graze your ear? You drop to the ground, then we see the blood. You could very easily have whatever.
great.
Yeah,
that
bark.
Whatever you want to believe,
Yeah.
this lends itself to it. It's the perfect...
Yeah.
That's what we talked about. Why is there so much conspiracy theory around it? Because whatever you want to believe,
Yes.
this allows me to believe.
That's nice. I like that everyone's on the conspiracy train now. It's just so nice.
It's
like
getting a little hacky.
it was just right wing people, and
You
now
don't
it's
feel a
everyone.
little bit like y'all are making
Well, now
it
I'm
hacky?
switching up.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you gotta do the
I believe
reality
the mainstream
theories.
media.
Yeah.
CNN is right. I believe all of it. Yeah.
Nah,
But that is true. We have so much information available to us that you can satisfy whatever theory you have. It could be conspiracy, it could be reality. It doesn't matter what it is. There's enough information. There's enough information to show that there were multiple shooters.
Yeah.
So now the idea that, like, let's say the FBI or the CIA or some organization was involved in this, right? Let's just say, allegedly, whatever, was involved in this. That's not even enough.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't hire this lone wolf and then kill the patsy. No. There was 3 different people that did it.
Yeah.
And they all somehow miss.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Yes, exactly.
But if that's what you want to believe, there's enough information for you to go out there and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we're built for all this information.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or maybe we're the first generation with it, and it's like the first generation of people who smoke cigarettes, where they're like, yeah, this can't be bad.
Dax Shepard said that one time. Like,
What did
we
he say?
ate he's like, when we grew up, we were eating so much sugary junk food.
Yeah.
We had no idea how bad it was for us. It's all fucking processed and fake and artificial.
Yeah.
And now we're wising up and we're learning how to use that wisely. He thinks the same thing will happen with technology.
Yeah.
Right now, we're taking all of it in. We don't know how bad it is for us. We're going to start to learn and then evolve and figure out how to use it.
So we're the generation that's going to have to deal with it. Maybe the kids can discern between like real news and fake news, or maybe they just don't subscribe to any of it.
Yeah.
But us, we're the people getting, taken advantage by the Nigerian credit card scams.
Yeah.
We're literally, with everything we read, every headline that satisfies my feelings, yes.
And
that's
it's
what it
only
was.
getting worse, dude. Have you seen the AI videos after Biden dropped out, which we'll get to, the AI videos of him being like just cussing out the camera and stuff like that? The dubbing is off, but everything else looks perfect.
Yeah.
And they're going to get the dubbing better and better.
Yeah.
It's going to get to the point where we're like, I don't even know what's real and what's not.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now, I was thinking, if the bullet doesn't hit Trump, if he's not bleeding, does anyone care? Like, is it just like, oh, there were some shots fired, and then
We
people
care,
can,
but not the
people
same.
can deny it?
I'll tell you why. R.I.P. The fireman died. There was a casualty. I think if there's no casualty,
Then people like, there was no.
I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think there's enough plausible deniability that it even happened at all. But the fact that the dude died, that's when all the people that were trying to discredit Trump,
That's true.
that's when they start to pump the brakes. They're like, wait a minute, there's an actual death here. I mean, yeah.
I was even looking at it like, there's a thing in history, like FDR got shot or got shot at. Nothing hit him. It hit the mayor behind him and killed the mayor.
But we don't even remember.
It doesn't
that shit.
even come up. It's not even a blip.
I never knew you guys.
Yeah. And just because it didn't hit him, it missed him and hit the mayor.
fuck.
Which there's a whole conspiracy about that. I'll spare you.
Wait, tell us.
Well, people think it was the mob that set up the hit and that it was never supposed to hit FDR in the first place, that it was supposed to hit the mayor behind him, who was Mayor Cermak of Chicago, and that the Chicago mob hired this guy to take out the mayor. And so they killed the mayor, and that was what it was intentionally supposed to do, because FDR spoke for like 10, 15 minutes, and no bullets came, and then as soon as the mayor came up, that's when he shot him. And apparently the guy used to be like a high-ranking Italian military member.
But why would they try to kill the mayor in the most difficult way possible?
Because he was
They
around.
just like a challenge?
He was public.
But I'm just saying, you could get to a mayor, like, if the mayor's near the president, it's going to be the greatest security detail you've ever seen. If the mayor's not with the president, we used to see Bloomberg on the subway.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
He would take the subway to work,
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently that's what.
which is crazy.
That's
Yeah.
what the story.
Shout-
when you think about it.
Yeah, shouts.
I mean, at,
Did he
at the
really?
time, he was liked enough where he could take the hit.
Nah, he's still respected, but like,
Like towards
We
the
need him
end,
back,
people
yo.
were like, "Yeah, you pump the brakes, you're doing too much."
What
But like,
do you mean?
like when he was trying to like change New York with like
When he-
the sodas and shit like
the
that.
sodas,
yeah.
yeah.
But like
That was the straw. That
Yeah,
was-
yeah,
Yeah, y'all were really upset about that.
Yeah.
You know what it is? He's like
you should be
5'4".
too, all your uncles and shit.
Yeah, they're fucking up your businesses.
Yeah, but the markup ain't. It's better on the smalls.
Margins are better.
Yeah, I learned about this at the 7-Eleven conference.
Oh, wait, we have to talk about that too?
Yeah, it was a little. It was. Yeah, we'll talk about it. It wasn't as cool.
All right,
as
Akash,
bodybuilding.
also, I mean, you've done so many cool Indian things. You're living like an Indian dream.
I
right
know
now.
this is the best 3 weeks of my life.
Okay, Akash also performed at this 7-Eleven conference in Orlando,
Yeah.
Florida, for all the 7-Eleven owners.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we will. If you thought the Ambani wedding smelled bad, I want to know what Orlando was like.
Oh, I never got to it.